Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, this time it will? Did you start full of motivation, make promises to yourself, eliminate a lot of things from your diet, start moving more, sleep better, feel your body lose weight, and even hear a compliment or another from someone who noticed the change? And after all that, even though it worked at first, did you see everything go wrong and the weight come back? It's frustrating, I know. It gives you a feeling of defeat, that nothing works for you, that you will always return to the same point. But what if I told you that the problem isn't with you? That maybe what's missing is changing the way of thinking, and not just what's on the plate. In this video, we're going to talk about how to really lose weight, not for a week, not for an event, but for life. Let's talk about 10 simple and practical tips that, when applied consistently, can completely change your relationship with your body, with food, with the mirror. And I'll tell you, there's no magic formula. He has a conscience, it has clarity. There's a decision, because when you understand why you gain weight, and mainly what you need to change to avoid gaining weight again, you begin to have control of the situation. And that changes everything. But before we get into these tips, I want to make you think, how many times have you started a diet angry at your own body? How many times have you thought you needed to suffer to deserve to lose weight? How many times have you done something just because someone said it worked, without even knowing if it was right for you? The truth is that many people are unable to lose weight because they are following a path that was never meant to last. A path full of prohibitions, strict rules, guilt, and fear. And then it doesn't matter if you lose 5 or 10 kilos, because what is not sustainable will not be maintained. The secret to losing weight for good is not cutting everything out, but building a routine that makes sense. May you be able to maintain it even on difficult days, even when motivation disappears, even when tiredness hits. And that requires more than willpower. It requires strategy. And above all, it requires respect for you. Because if you lose weight, by punishing yourself, you will associate the process with pain. And the body runs away from pain, the mind runs away from pain. And when you allow yourself to live again, the body will keep everything back, as if saying, I don't know when. Another phase of scarcity will come, I'll protect myself. Have you ever felt this happening to you? And if you've come this far, it's because you're tired of trying and returning to where you started. You're tired of seeing your effort go away. You are tired of being trapped in a cycle that seems to have no end. And maybe no one has told you this yet, but you deserve to live in peace with your body. You deserve to eat without guilt. You deserve to look in the mirror with pride. And it all starts with small but consistent decisions. It starts with attitudes that become habits, and habits that become a lifestyle. And look, it doesn't matter if you're 20, 40 or 60 years old. It doesn't matter if you've tried 10 times or not at all. What matters is what you do from now on. And in this video, I want to give you a path, a simple, direct, and possible step-by-step guide for you to apply today. But before I tell you the 10 tips, tell me one thing here in the comments. What makes it most difficult for you today to maintain your weight? Is it emotional hunger, the anxiety, the lack of routine? He writes here below, because I read everything and use the comments to create videos that are increasingly targeted to your reality. And if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, take the opportunity to subscribe now. There are no fad diets here, no food terrorism, no exaggerated prices. Here we talk about health in a human, accessible way without radicalism. Because what I see most out there are people who just need a clear explanation, a light in the middle of the confusion. And sometimes one right sentence at the right time changes everything. You don't have to be perfect to lose weight for good. It needs to be constant. You need to understand that mistakes are part of it, that hunger is not the enemy, that the body responds with balance when you offer balance, and that there is no need to go hungry, cut out everything or live in I can't. You have to learn to choose, learn to listen to your own body, and most importantly, stop fighting yourself. Now tell me, are you ready to change the way you view this process? Are you willing to apply small actions in your daily life that will, over time, completely transform your routine, your weight, your energy? So stay with me until the end of this video, because the next tips I'm going to show you are based on real life. No extremism, No impossible restrictions. These are tips that fit into your routine, that respect your life, and that can be applied little by little and still work. And to prove this, I want you to comment here afterwards which tip surprised you the most, or which one you have already started to apply. Your participation here is not only important, it is essential, because you are not alone. There are many people fighting the same battle as you, and when we share, we become stronger. So take a deep breath, forget everything you've been told about miracle diets, and make room for a new way of seeing your weight loss journey. A lighter, more conscious, more effective way. Because yes, it is possible to lose weight once and for all and never gain weight again when you do it the right way. Right way. So let's get straight to the point. The first thing you need to understand is that regulating your food environment can make a lot more difference than you think. What's in your fridge today? What's in the closets? If you open the cupboard and only see packages, ultra-processed foods and quick snacks, your brain will look for exactly that when you are tired, stressed or lazy. And this isn't a lack of willpower, it's just a matter of practicality. Therefore, one of the most powerful changes is to organize your home so that the foods that promote your weight loss are accessible and visible. What is in sight tends to be consumed more frequently. The second tip is simple but underrated. Eat slowly and mindfully. We live at a fast pace, eating on the run on our cell phones, standing up without paying attention, and the body needs time to understand that it is being fed. When you slow down, chew well, pay attention to the taste, smell, texture, you eat less and feel more satisfied. And look how curious. You start to notice when you are eating out of hunger or out of habit. Have you tried doing this? Now the third tip is a turning point. Don't skip meals thinking you'll lose weight faster. This only messes with your metabolism and increases the chances of you arriving hungry at your next meals. And when hunger hits hard, self-control goes away. Instead, maintain a regularity. You don't need to eat every 3 hours, as they say, but rather when your body asks for it, with quality and balance. Fourth tip, prioritize protein at every meal. Protein has a high satiety power, helps preserve muscle mass during weight loss, and reduces hunger spikes throughout the day. Include eggs, fish, chicken, lean meats, legumes like beans and lentils, and even plain yogurt. This completely changes your body's response and your appetite. Have you ever noticed how much more satisfied you feel when you eat a protein-rich meal? And the fifth tip has to do with movement, but not with mandatory gym membership. Move every day in your own way. It doesn't matter if it's a light walk, dancing at home, stretching, or climbing stairs. The important thing is to get your body out of a sedentary lifestyle. When you move, you activate circulation, improve your mood, and speed up your metabolism. And you know what's best? Frequent movement reduces the desire to eat due to anxiety. It's a natural effect. Don't wait for motivation. Create a commitment to your well-being. The sixth tip is crucial. Work your mind as much as your body. Losing weight without taking care of your emotions is like filling a leaky bucket. You need to deal with your emotions without putting food at the center of everything. Get therapy if you can. Write in a notebook, meditate, breathe. Talk to someone you trust. Create moments of pause in your day. This isn't luxury, it's self-care, and it makes all the difference. Seventh tip, learn to say no without guilt. You don't need to accept all the food they offer you just to please. You don't have to eat everything on your plate if you're full. You don't need to follow other people's hunger. Your process is yours. And if anyone questions, remember that you are the one who feels the consequences of excess, not others. Value yourself. Respect yourself. You have that right. Eighth tip, very important, sleep well. Lack of sleep increases cortisol, messes with your hunger and satiety hormones, increases the desire for fast and sweet carbohydrates, and reduces your willingness to eat everything. Sleeping well is a basic pillar for maintaining weight and maintaining emotional balance. And it's not just the quantity, it's the quality of sleep. Create a ritual. Reduce screens at night, darken the room, slow down. You will feel a difference in a few days. The ninth tip is powerful. Accept that constancy is more important than perfection. There will be a day when you will eat more than you want. There will be a day when you will want something sweet. And that's okay. What matters is what you do most of the time, not what you do once in a while. Abandon the 8 or 80. Food is not a villain. Slip-ups do not undo progress. The key is to move forward, lightly, learning from each experience. And finally, the 10th tip, perhaps the most important of all. Lose weight by connecting with who you want to become and not running away from who you are now. Instead of looking in the mirror with anger, in a hurry, with punishment, start looking at yourself with more affection, with more patience, with more truth. Your body is doing the best it can with what you give it. Treat him with more respect. The transformation starts there. And look, if any of these tips made sense to you, tell me in the comments which one touched you the most. Comment, I want to lose weight lightly and permanently if this video brought you clarity. And of course, stay with me, because in the next video we're going to talk about how to put together an eating routine that works even with little time, a tight budget, with family around, all based on real life. If you haven't liked this video yet, now is the time. Your like really helps the channel to grow and the message to reach more people. If you haven't signed up yet, sign up now and activate the bell, because every week there is new content to help you on this journey with more awareness, lightness and autonomy. If there's one thing I wanted you to take away from this video, it's that losing weight for good isn't about rushing. It's about permanence. It's about creating a path that is light enough to follow and strong enough to sustain you even on difficult days. And those days will come. But when you have clarity, when you understand that perfection is not what gets you there, but rather constancy, everything changes. In truth, there is no finish line when it comes to taking care of yourself. What exists is a daily construction. It's a dialogue with your body, your mind, your story. And the more you respect your process, the more it responds with kindness. So please don't cover yourself so much. Don't compare yourself so much. And don't sabotage yourself anymore. You are not alone in this. And you don't have to do it painfully. If this video helped you, if it made you rethink any attitude, if it gave you the courage to start over with more awareness, like it here now, it's just a click. But for me it means a lot because it shows me that I'm on the right path with you. If you are not yet registered, sign up now and activate the bell. Every week there is a new video with real practical content made for those who really want to lose weight, not with ready-made formulas. And tell me here in the comments what's stopping you most today from maintaining your weight loss. Your answer could become the next video here on the channel and could help a lot of people who are feeling lost in this process. And if you know someone who has already lost weight and ended up gaining it back, share this video with them. Sometimes it's just a new perspective she needs to break out of a cycle that's been going on for years. Your transformation begins with a decision. And if you made it to the end of this video, I know you're ready. The change is in your hands. Let's go together.